How's it going, guys? It is Goalazio here. Welcome back to another FIFA 20 career mode video. Guys, today I am bringing you the best impact sub players you can sign in FIFA 20 career mode. So these players are made up of a collection of players which I bring on throughout my game for a variety of different reasons. I am going to break it up into if you want to go defensive, if you want to go attacking, and also if you just kind of want to balance out the game a little bit. That's how we're going to break it up for you today, guys. And as well, I want to give a big shout out to BenQ. So BenQ sent me this really awesome, let me just turn it off for a moment, ScreenBar, which actually goes across your top of your screen. So if you're like an editor or if you're a student, this is absolutely perfect. It takes the strain off your eyes. I absolutely love it. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more later on in the video, but let's turn that on and let's shine some light on some impact sub players. Guys, make sure you do hit that like button. Of course, if you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. I got plenty of videos coming up over the next couple of days. But anyway, let's go on into the very first player. So the first section we're going to be looking at is the more attacking scenario side of things. This is a situation where you think, I need a goal. This is the players that I think you should bring on. So first player we're going to be looking at is Ellis Sims. He's a 64 rated striker with a potential of 82. His valuation is around £1 million, so he is really good for a road to glory. I've personally loaned him in. His stats are standing out in that movement situation with around 77 overall in that pace, high-end agility and balance, and finishing at around 66. With this particular player, when he grows, his acceleration and sprint speed goes to around mid-90s, which is absolutely incredible. But the great thing with him, it is the thing of, if you want to get a goal, you bring him on. You bring him on in the last like 20 minutes or so, and you will get yourself a goal, potentially a winner if you are losing. So he gives you a lot of versatility. He has a bit of height. He has the speed. So if you want to try and just constantly push the ball into the box, you've got that opportunity with Ellis Sims. Right, coming in next, guys, is a player which I have loved for years and years on FIFA. It is Gomez, who plays for Atlanta in the Serie A. Yes, this is a more expensive player, but he is brilliant if you are trying to change the game. Obviously, when you make these substitutions, it could be just the one, it could be a triple substitution. Personally, I tend to do a double, and then I do a single one coming to the last 15 or so. But Gomez, I don't start Gomez in my career modes just because of his fitness is slightly low. I prefer to take advantage of all his statistics for the last half hour, 20 minutes of a game. So when you put him in that camp position, he is going to obliterate all the defenders. He constantly runs through the middle. He's like a little bulldog. He's going to constantly keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and then eventually you will get a goal. The great thing with him, he's an all-round great player. He's perfect for a finisher. He's perfect for actually maintaining the ball in midfield and creating chances. But if you're happy enough to pay that price tag, I know it's a lot for a bench warmer, but if you are in the bigger sides, this guy is perfect to just bring in as an impact sub and have him change your game whenever necessary. Coming next, guys, we do have Jeremy Doku, the Belgian right winger. It starts off at 69 rated with potential of 87. It's only going to cost you around £2 million or so, so nothing too extortionate. But this is another situation where I think with my players, when I want to change the game, I need acceleration, I need good agility, I need good balance, I need all these particular statistics. Counter-attacking football is absolutely perfect with him. So if you are in the final 20 minutes, you're looking for a goal or two, he will stay right out on the touchline as a winger. He doesn't come on in. He literally just chills just before the halfway line. You've got a very fast attacking approach, and now it'll help you get the goal. So with impact-wise attacking, these three players, individually or collectively, are perfect. Okay, guys, so coming in next, I am bringing you a selection of players which essentially would just help you maintain a game. First player we're going to be looking at is Marco Rojas. Marco Rojas is a player that I've praised for many years. Not the highest rated at 69, with only potential of 69 rated. It's going to cost you less than £1 million. He does play right mid, cam, left mid. Either play him right wing and cam. You do have a lot of versatility with this player, which is perfect. This is one of the reasons he's in like the maintaining section. He is a really cheap version of Gomez, in all fairness. He is like that bulldog approach. He will run back constantly, he runs forward, he will defend, he will attack. That's what I love about Marco Rojas. He has that ability to change the game if you want, but he also has that ability to maintain the game if you wanted as well. Right, coming in next, guys, we do have Conor Gallagher. He is starting off at 70 rated with a potential of 84. You may notice a lot of these players aren't the highest rated. If you are signing these Nina straight off the bat, you can't really have higher rated players in your squad to be impact subs as of yet. Starting off at 70 rated with a potential of 84. he will maintain the game very well. I tend to use him for two reasons: maintaining and actually defend. Final 30, you can push him to the limit to actually try and make sure, right, I'm not being overrun in midfield. First I sent him in, so he's just kind of hovering around and rotating constantly. So he's like, right, where's the ball going? I'm going to follow there. He will essentially just stay that little bit back as well to help you maintain that defensive side of things without even changing tactics. Right, guys, just before I get on into my next player, I wanted to obviously talk about the ScreenBar, which, right, just so you know, guys, I don't tend to endorse products on this channel, but I won't lie, I was skeptical about this particular product. You can see there we go. The ScreenBar from BenQ is utter class. You can change the temperature on it as well by simply with this touch bar across the top. It does really add that extra something to help you with when you're typing, when you're editing, just simply slotting it onto your computer screen. It has this really strong weight on the back, so you're not really clipping anything on your screen. This is, you can feel the premium product on it. Really good thing to help your eyes as well. For someone who kind of constantly in front of a screen, and I do kind of struggle a little bit. I have to wear glasses every so often. So it does actually plug into your computer. It is a USB powered, which is even more convenient. You do have several buttons. You do have the power on button, which is simply done like that. You can actually have one which, let me just turn that on, which auto detects light. So it will adjust accordingly what it thinks the temperature and the brightness should be to what's actually going on. You can also change the temperature by simply tapping. Now you see there, it went from a nice orange to a white. So you can turn the brightness up, and then if you wanted, you can tap again, and then you can start turning the brightness down. Check it out. The link will be in the description. Make sure you check out. They got a brilliant offer going on, especially while lockdown's on at the moment. But you can check it out, and literally, I'm going to simply slot it back onto my monitor, and we will leave it like that. It is a perfect product if you are a writer, an editor, uni student. Like, I'm a uni student as well, and I find it absolutely perfect just to kind of add that little extra. And also as well, it's good for a bit of mood lighting, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not one to have my light on all the time unless I'm recording, but when I'm just kind of chilling, it's a little dark, I love to chuck a little light on which kind of shadows down. This does that absolutely perfect. Check out that. The link will be in the description if you want to go get your own. And of course, make sure you tell BenQ I sent you. I got a little code down there as well for you. But anyway, let's go on into the next player. Coming in next, guys, we do have Rari Verscharen, who is a Belgian central attack midfielder, starting off at 73 rated with potential of 87. He is going to cost you around £8 million, but I got him on a release clause of 12. So within our first couple of seasons, he doesn't grow drastically, just so you know. You can still sign him on a cheap, but try and get hold of him as quick as you actually can. But this particular player, as an impact sub, he has two opportunities for you. So I see him as a defensive attacking midfielder. That's the kind of way I like to describe it as. So he is a lot slower than my usual player. So if I want to bring him on, kind of slow the game down a little bit, if I feel like we're being slightly overrun in midfield, I'm like, right, okay, we need to get this game under control. I bring on Rari. I put him in the camp position, and I just go, right, maintain the ball. He has that opportunity then to get a goal if we need to. But if I want to slow that midfield down, keep the midfield nice, tight, and packed, that's why he comes on. He controls that game extremely well. Coming next, guys, we do have Luis Travis, which recently has had a big major update. Luis Travis starts off at 72 rated with a potential of 84. A brilliant central defensive midfielder, which in all fairness you could start, but the way my career modes tend to go is that either a youth player gets in that CDM or it's Tonali. It is that situation of, right, I'm going to defend the lead. Even at a lower rating, the guy is absolutely brilliant at defending that lead. He's really good at slide tackling. His work rates are both high, so he is going to be constantly running around the pitch. He loves a slide tackle, very good at slide tackling. And his long passing, just so you know, it is only 68, but his long passing game is so good. If I hold down the R, B, and X, he can ping a ball from just in front of his own box to literally near enough the final third on precise target of the player that he's aiming for, and to just go, right, we are locking this down. Luis Travis does that for you. But anyway, guys, they were the best impact sub players which I think you should sign. Kind of a good little variety of value and also the different abilities. So you're attacking, you're maintaining, and you're defending. I think that needs to be taken into consideration when you're looking at impact subs. You need to think of all the scenarios that you need and have them on the bench ready. So I don't tend to maintain a goalkeeper on my bench because, let's be honest, they never get injured unless you sim a game. So I kind of break it off into sections, which I've just mentioned here, and they can all make their own individual impact depending on how the game is going. And then as well, if you kind of have a thought of thinking, oh, I want to do a bit of both, I want to be slightly defensive as well as attacking, you can do that with all these players on your bench. So big opportunities to help you change the game or maintain a game in your favor. But guys, I want to say thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you do hit that like button, and of course share it with your friends. If you do want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. Recently we hit 5,000 subs, which is absolutely awesome. So I just want to say thank you very, very, very much for that. So it means so much. And as well, I think the time you're watching this, we are literally like a couple thousand views from 1 million views on the channel. So that is outstanding in just over a year or so. Absolutely incredible. So thank you very much for almost 1 million views, and thank you for 5,000 subs. But anyway guys, my name is Goalazio. Thank you very much for watching, and guess what? See you guys next time. Bye bye.